So this right here is the brand new E-Meet Pixi, and it is one of the first pan and tilt tracking dual camera webcams. Not only does it have amazing quality with great tracking ability, let me put this on right here, and you're gonna see it follow me around the room. But on top of all that, it has a really cool design. It's small, compact. They also sent me their little mascot plushie here. Kind of reminds me of like Wall-E style robot for some reason. But it has a ton of customizable features that we're gonna go over today. And this tracking is super responsive. You can see as I'm moving around, it just follows me no matter where I go. So let's just get right into the features. So we're gonna keep it on tracking mode for now, but one thing I wanna show you is the different modes you can toggle through. Tracking, standard, which is gonna leave it in a fixed position. And as you can see, we can actually use these buttons to move it around to whatever position we want. You can also set initial default location. So if we move it over here and we set this to number 1, so these can be set and customized as you need at any point. Now, one other cool part is this zoom. So they actually have a pretty good zoom here. And look, right now I am on, I believe, 4K quality. We'll take a look in a second, but look at how zoomed in you can get and look at that clarity you get while you're zooming in. Of course, you can restore to default, and they have a few different audio modes. So yes, this does have high quality built-in audio, a live mode, a noise canceling, and an original sound mode. So I just wanted to put on the audio just to show you guys. So right now I have it connected so you can also hear that. But if I change it to noise canceling right here, that should help with anything in the background. And then we change it one more time to original sound mode. That's going to switch it up as well and give you more of a vibrant, loud sound. So that's really cool that you can do that. Now, one thing I want to show you is the different filters that we can toggle through. So there's default. There's a bright filter. There's a, I don't know what that one is. I don't like the scrolling bar here, so I think they could have done a better job with that. But you can see we can toggle through these different filters based on the lighting you have to give you even a more clarity and more clear looking picture the whole time you're using it. Oh, right here, here we go. So we can switch up the quality. So right now we're on 1080p FPS. Check this out when we go to 4K. Look at this. This is 4K 30 FPS. Yeah, that looks pretty darn clear when you look at that, especially on my thing there. So it looks great. Now, if we head over to effects mode, I'm going to set it back on tracking. We head to effects mode here. There's a lot of different things we can change up. So we actually have to be on standard mode. And here we can actually customize our own effects as we want. So we can play around with contrast. We can play around with sharpness. We can play around with saturation, tone, and kind of create your own looking experience and even change it between 50 and 60 hertz, depending. And of course, if you mess it up, always feel free to go back to restore to default. And they have a low light mode if you are struggling with light in your area. Now they have this assistance where you can do a bunch of different things, such as focus on a person, focus on an object, or focus on different things. And then they have, of course, have an autofocus lock, which is really nice. And then an auto enter privacy mode, which means when you're not using it, it will automatically go to privacy mode. And what is privacy mode? Well, it's actually one of the cooler parts about this. You see, most cameras just have a privacy mode where you have to put a little, you drop down a little something that blocks off the camera. But for this one, when we go privacy mode, it actually tilts itself completely down. That way there's no chance of it catching anything in the room. So I love that they have that built into it. But with all those features, this has become one of my favorite webcams I've tested out in a while. The quality, the clarity, everything about it is just crystal clear. And I've really been enjoying testing it out. I can't wait for like a 60 FPS camera to come out similar to this, but this thing is just amazing. It's crystal clear, and the recording on it when I'm shooting videos, chef's kiss, it's amazing. So definitely check it out. Great look, great design, small, simple, and plugs in with USB-C. Thanks for watching.